Good morning, YouTube land. Having a rough morning. Kind of achy all over. Anyway, we'll get that worked out later, I guess. Kind of early in the morning to be thinking much. It's actually not. It's a little after 7. This is Skittles. Got ADD Kitty over there jacking around. He's over here getting his feet wet and he don't like it, I think. I don't know. But anyway, there's Butch way over there enjoying some grass this morning. Hope this video finds everybody well, healthy. Craziness just continues in the world. Put out a video yesterday, put out 2 yesterday, but everybody enjoyed the one. Got some people thinking on the other one. But I mentioned the possible railroad strike, and I don't know what's going on there. I haven't heard anything as of, this morning for sure. I heard a few rumors last night, but it was like this person says, oh yeah, it's over, they settled it, they came to an agreement, and then I said, no, they didn't. It's still up in the air. There's been no decision whatsoever made. So I don't know. I'll be checking into it here after a bit, see what I can find out. I did last night get involved in an interesting live. It's a channel called Off the Wall Prepper, and him and his wife had a SHTF event that affected them. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, SHTF, that's shit hits the fan, okay? Now, most people think that, I don't know, at least if you're watching prepper videos on YouTube, but they think of it as some big major catastrophe, and it's one of those things like I was talking about. Their internet went out. If I'm understanding all this right, they were at home. Their internet went out. They lost their phones as far as the connection on their phones. Water pump went out on their vehicle. So they were stranded with no way to get in touch with anybody. No way to get anywhere. And I guess they live way out in the country, over in the more central part of Missouri here, I think. But it's what I've been kind of talking about. It's one thing to be aware of the bigger possibilities that could be happening, on a national or world level. But just hold that thought. Okay, like I was saying, it's one thing to think about the big events that could happen, but we need to think more about the smaller things that can happen as well, that just, in the grand scheme of things, what happened to them at OTWP, it doesn't amount to a whole lot. I mean, it's not national security type stuff or anything like that. But for them, shit had hit the fan. They were in a bad situation. Fortunately, they had food, and But You know, they're not the type of people that got to go to the grocery store every day. So, you know, you got to kind of have some kind of plan for stuff like that. Um, we had a similar situation, about a year and a half ago. My ram here decided it was going to kill an engine. So it was down, and it was down for a long time because of the guy I had fixing it. He was fixing it on the side. He's a very good mechanic. It's what he does for a living, but you know, at the time he was doing jobs on the side. So, you know, we were just down to one vehicle, and it was, you know, Rhonda's little car. So, you know, it's hard to haul pig feed in a car, especially even then. You know, we didn't have as many pigs then, but it's just not efficient. So we got a deal on the old Chevy Dually back here and took it. So, you know, that's our backup. We don't get rid of it because, you know, even though it's pretty old, it starts and runs, gets us down the road. It, you know, needs some work, but if one of the other two, we've got a backup. You know, now I know everybody can't afford to run out and have 3 vehicles, but prepare, you know, have food in the house, you know, have things you need, you know, your toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, that kind of stuff. Just, you know, you should be able to stay in your home for a week without worrying about going hungry. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to share that this morning and maybe get some people thinking. So we'll see what else happens today. All right. That is Mean Minnie. I come out the water this morning and I got to counting my big pigs, my sows, my big sows. I was one short. So I'm like, crap, which one is it? And I got to looking and okay, well there's Freckles, there's Sausage, there's Ruby, she's red and white, so she's where she belongs. There's Boss Hog. Oh crap, Minnie's gone. Now Minnie is one, we've had a lot of problems with her. She's call her Mean Minnie. She's not really mean. Unless she's got babies. And then she's just protective. I mean, if you let her know that you're afraid of her, then she might hurt a person. But anyway, so I get to looking. I walk around and decide, well, you know what? I think she probably went back across the street. Which in the past, we've had her 2 other times try to get over there and have babies. I thought, well, I'm going to check our place first. So I decided to do it from the tractor because 1, I can cover the ground faster. 2, it puts me up a little higher so that I can see further and see better down into the grass. So I get all the way back to the far corner where I've been slowly digging a pond, and there she is in that pond. It's just kind of a big hole right now. Still need to do a lot of work on it, but anyway, that's where she was. Bad thing is she had 13 babies, it looks like, and she somehow lost all of them except 3. She has no mothering instincts whatsoever when them pigs are little bitty like that. She always has a huge loss. And this time it's on her. You know, she was in a place by herself, wasn't nothing going to bother her, and all she had left was 3. So I got the trailer, went back there and got her. She surprisingly loaded it up easy. I threw a little bit of feed in there. Found out later why, because she was hungry. She was missing last night at feeding time, and the number 1 farmhand didn't let me know. But anyway, you know, I don't go back there every evening. I usually water in the morning, sometime in the afternoon, maybe if it's really hot. And a lot of times, you know, I'll do a quick look, and you know, they may be on the far side of the barn. I don't see them. I wasn't paying much attention anyway. We hadn't had one get out in a long time. So I text Ethan. This is before I found her. He's at school, so he can't respond right away. Hey, was Minnie in last night when did you see Minnie when you fed? No. They're like, you didn't tell me. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. And so I go and I found her, and you know, we got her loaded in the trailer, and she got a little excited when I put her babies in with her, but not too much. So that's where she's at for now. We're gonna get her, I don't know, I'm thinking about leaving her in there for a couple of days, make sure them babies get plenty to eat, you know, get their colostrum. That's a thing with pigs too. But anyway, and then we'll probably put her back in a big pen, because I really don't know what else to do with her right now. And I don't have a shelter for her, which is something I need to resolve. But anyway, that's where that's at. Well, alright. It's the end of the day. As you can see plainly, I hope, Skittles is getting her supper. The pig wrangler extraordinaire and the number 1 farmhand have gone to work the concession stand at the homecoming football game. And the electricity is out here. Don't know what's up with that. We had an issue yesterday with it. Yesterday afternoon. Never did hear what that was all about. So the neighbor called, their power's out too. So, and we've got the smart meters. They kind of snuck them in on us. I sure don't remember hearing anything about wanting to talk about that. But anyway, so they checked the meter. She said they pinged the meter and it's dead. So we'll send somebody out. Like, okay. So it was time to feed the crazy girl here anyway. You know, like I said, I don't know. I can't say what the problem is, but it seems kind of strange. Nah, not really. We've had issues off and on over the years with power going out for seemingly no reason, but it was different than it has these last 2 times. It doesn't go completely out to start with. It just kind of goes out, and then all of our lights are really dim, and you know. But you know, I do not know if the following statement is true. We have like 27 of these wind turbines that's supposed to create electricity in our county. Got pretty good a bunch of money for the school. You know, I'm glad of that. But I'm blaming my electric being out on them wind turbines not working right. Like I said, I don't know if that part's true. It's just me grumbling. Just, you know. Luckily, I can't see them from my house. But they're just, I don't know. To me, they're kind of an eyesore. I was, at one time, kind of excited about wind power. But, you know, it cost so much to put them in, and they pushed and pushed and got them in fast, and, you know, paid a ton of overtime to get it done. So, you know, they're not saving us any money. Just, yeah. Now, I wonder, and at one time, I did the math, and, well, not wind turbines, but solar. Yeah, solar. Solar. That's the word I'm looking for. In order to run our house on solar, it would have cost something like $20,000 up front. And it would have paid for itself in about 20 years. But at that 20 years, that's the life expectancy, is 20 years. Then you've got to replace things. And you know, that didn't include any battery backup or anything like that. So I just didn't see where it was feasible. Like I said, that was quite a few years ago. So I'm sure technology's better, but I'm also sure it's more expensive. So somebody driving down the road looking at me sitting out here feeding this calf. Sure seems to be a lot of traffic today. Some vehicles I'd never seen before, like that one. Never seen it. The one just before it, I hadn't seen it either. But anyway, oh, what a day. I think I got it yeah, I think I got it all explained today. So, you know, like I said, now, waiting on the electric company to come back and turn my power back on. There's a few drops left, Skittles. Oh, for any of you who don't know, you can go back and watch that video. It's something about an announcement. Anyway, our number one fan got to name her, and that's what he wanted to name her. And it really had me worried for a while because she was so sick and not eating. Yeah, I was kind of worried that I was going to have to tell a little boy that the calf he named didn't make it. But we got her pulled through. And she's doing good now. Yeah, see, she wanting a close-up on Facebook. Anyway, I guess I ought to wind this up. Let you have a look at Skittles while I try to adjust this gate a little bit. Had to drive the tractor through there and get the trailer out for that pig. So, it's not there. It's gone. Yeah, I know where it's at though. Okay, so You know, let's help each other out when we can. Let's look out for each other. Got things out of order tonight. That's okay. Oh, one more thing. Looks like it's highly probable that the railroad strike that I talked about in yesterday's video has been averted, which I'm kind of glad to hear that. But having been affiliated with the unions for a while, and having been in on one negotiating committee, contract negotiations, depending on how you look at it, it was either good timing on the part of the union, which it was good timing for the workers to get a raise. They got I believe it was an 11% raise backdated to 2020. So, yeah. And then it's going to be, for total, they're going to get like a 27% raise. You know. But for the rest of us, may not have been such good timing. Anyway, now that 27% is not all at once. It's phased in over, I think it's 3 or 4 years. But, you know, that's one of the benefits of a strong union. You know, but if you're in a union and it's not strong, it's no good. And, you know, my problem is how much the international unions get for themselves. They cost us a raise for like ours, and I'm not going to mention any names, just it's over and done with, but they cost us a raise for 4 years because of some of the stuff they wanted, and our international rep wouldn't bring a contract back to the rank and file. You know, they wanted in the contract that if our company was sold, this is one of the things they wanted, if our company was sold, that our international would be have to be recognized by them as the employee representative. So, you know, take that information for what you will. I'm going to wrap this up, see if I can't find me something to eat, and we'll catch y'all later.